is playing retail next week, and then also I wanted to go and think of some ideas and suggestions for streams with you guys, right? And that's currently what my plan is, right? Because I want to wrap up everything that I'm doing here in Classic, and you know, it's not really that I don't enjoy the game. I just want to see, like, if they added BWL, I'd be so happy, right? I'd have like something else to do, and I don't know, like, I feel like we've already beat all the raids, and I don't know, I just want to see like a new raid. That's all there is to it. I just want new raids. That's pretty much all I have to say. What are the rings on the line? Start an Olympus Guild and retail. Make it way more enjoyable. It's hard for me to do, man. I love your Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 playthroughs. You're wondering if you're gonna finish Sekiro or Bloodborne? I didn't like Sekiro. The reason I didn't like Sekiro is that what I like doing in games is I like playing games. I like figuring out the easiest way to win. And I felt like Sekiro was such a railed, like, imagine it like this. Dark Souls 1 was like a was a complete theme park. You know, or it was a complete, like, sandbox game. You were put in the world, and they said, okay, have at it. Have fun. Dark Souls 3 had a lot more rails. Dark Souls 3 had a lot more control over, you know, what you were able to do, what you weren't able to do, etc. And, no cheese? Well, yeah, but the cheese is what makes the game interesting to me, right? Like, being able to play through the challenges that are pre-programmed to allow me to succeed is not very fun to me. It's nothing that I really enjoy. I don't feel accomplished whenever I beat a computer that's programmed to lose. Right? I mean, I'm sorry, but I just don't. And that's kind of like it's a personal thing with me. But you ever finished Getting Over It? No, it hurt my wrist. I don't want to play Getting Over It. But yeah, anyway, so, just really suck at games. Well, no, I'm not good at the game, but like, if I wanted to, I could have beaten Sekiro. Like, if I wanted to beat Sekiro, I could have beaten Sekiro. But the fact is that I don't want to go out of my way to... Wait, you guys really think that I can't beat the game? Does anybody really think that I can't beat the game? Like, I mean, really? Really, I can't beat the game? No, it would take me maybe longer than average. But at a certain point, you can do that shit with your eyes closed. You can, it's easier in Dark Souls. Yeah, I mean... God, like, of course I could beat Sekiro easily. I just don't want to. I didn't like the gameplay. It wasn't enjoyable to me. It was hard. It was a lot harder than Dark Souls. Like, I'm not going to say that it wasn't. But Dark Souls wasn't super hard. It just, you had to know what to do. Like, that's all it is. It's like classic WoW. You know what to do for the boss fights, and then you just do them. It's simple. Some people can't. Listen, I am an extremely persistent person, okay? Like, I beat the Mage Tower on every single class, on every single character back in WoW. Like, I did Dark Souls. Like, it's not like this would be some kind of, like, impossible task for me to do. But I just didn't really think that it would be good content. It just wasn't enjoyable to me. I think that's really all it comes down to. And, anyway, so... I guess, like, with Bloodborne... So, Bloodborne had less customization options than Dark Souls 3. Like, Dark Souls 3... I think... I used this example before. Dark Souls 3 is Burning Crusade. Dark Souls 1 is Vanilla WoW. They're both incredible. And I think that each one is good in its own way. And, they're good for different reasons, I would say. Bloodborne's best game. I didn't like the way that Bloodborne had 30 FPS. I wasn't a fan of that. But, overall, I did enjoy Bloodborne. I like the aesthetic of it a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I just like the aesthetic of Dark Souls so much. Like, I love the aesthetic of Dark Souls. Like, it's so fucking badass. And Bloodborne, like the Victorian era, like kind of weird Dracula vampire shit that they had going on with that, that's kind of cool, but I don't really give a shit about it as much. Honestly, I just don't. But yeah, what about Sea of Thieves? Summits get some good content on it? Yeah, I think so. Your eyes can't see for 30 FPS. Why do you need more than 30 FPS? If you think that your eyes can't see more than 30 FPS... Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just... Let's just go. No, let's just go. Anyway, yeah, fucking chat. New Star Wars game is like Dark Souls. Yeah, I've heard about that. But anyway, so what I meant to say, right, is that, like, yeah, of course the game seems interesting to me, right? Sekiro and Bloodborne, but I don't like playing games that are like that a lot. And I didn't feel fulfilled for beating Sekiro in the same way that I felt fulfilled for beating Dark Souls. Whenever I beat, like, Pontiff or one of those bosses in Dark Souls 3, and the entire chat was mauling because I just R2 and R1 fucking smashed through it, that was the most fulfilling fucking thing ever. To take something that everybody thought was this insurmountable challenge and turn it into a complete fucking, just a retard fucking swing fest, and somehow you still win, that's funny to me. That's awesome. That's content to me. That's awesome. And, yeah, Vort's hammer. You know, and it was funny. But, like, then whenever I got to the end, right, it's like you have to play the game a certain way, and I like being able to play games and step outside, like, the usual pre-approved gameplay and do something new and cool and crazy. Like the Fury tanking, for example. I think that's kind of the same thing. And that's what I've always really enjoyed the most, you know? Would you ever consider a Diablo 2 playthrough? Maybe when I'm closer to the thing. Oh, wait, yeah, did I get a rank? Yeah, where is my rank? Yeah, I just remembered, it's Tuesday. Yeah, where's my rank? Relog. Okay, alright, I'll relog after this, and I'll see what my rank is. Just give me a second, I'm gonna do that. I got rank 2 on my 19th link. Okay, so I'll probably get rank 1. The boss will rage quit, legendary stream. Yeah. But the point is, like, still the same, right? It's that, I like playing games and, like, figuring out a way to, like, beat the game. Like, outsmart the game. And if I'm just playing the game and playing through it in, like, the traditional, you know, way that I'm expected to play through it, I lose interest very quickly. Because there's no challenge in that to me. You figure out the pattern, you execute the pattern, you win. Wow, welcome to video games. That's not fun to me. It's boring. Yeah, that's always, change the music more? No, music is just fucking fine, man. Don't worry about it. What's the name of the song? Ranks are today? Yeah, I know that, man. Alright, let's see here. I actually forgot today was Tuesday. Classic also won PC Game of the Award. PC... Classic won an award. I forgot what the award was. Well, of course it did. Like, Classic is an incredible game. I mean, of course it is. Just because it doesn't have infinite stream content that you can play for 10 hours a day for over 2 months doesn't make it a bad game. Like, I think people are misinterpreting what I said. Like, Classic is fucking awesome. Just because I can't play it constantly every single second of the day and still feel like I'm doing something that matters doesn't mean that I don't think the game is fucking great. The game is incredible. I love it. But doesn't mean that I can play it constantly all day, every day, you know? If you want a hard and challenging game, try Splunky. I don't really play games for them to be hard and challenging. I'd rather take on, you know, things in real life and have that be hard and challenging. I don't gain the same fulfillment out of beating video games as I used to when I was younger. Like, honestly, I just don't. I don't know if it's like, I've already kind of, I guess I've had that experience enough times. You know, like, I've beaten a game in a way that, like, okay, yeah, you're completely done with this game, you've overcome it, and, you know, you're great, or whatever. I've done that a few times, and now I just don't really have that same level of excitement about it, you know? And, Mars Bizarre is a millionaire? Well, I mean, the thing is, like, like, being successful in general, right? Being successful is usually kind of hard to do, right? I mean, like, of course, yeah. And I'd rather, like, what do you think I got more fulfillment out of? Let me give you a question. Completing Hellfire Citadel on Mythic difficulty for the first time with my guild in WoD, or putting on a dueling tournament in the WoW beta that got 50,000 viewers and was probably one of the most successful things that I've ever done on my stream, that I've organized, and I did with Rich and Esfond, and I did all that together. Which one do you think was more fulfilling to me? Like, I've already done all the things. Yeah, HFC? Yeah, I got it. It's clearly the tournament, you know what I mean? The one that made you the most money? Well, to be fair, I actually made a number of videos about HFC, so that's not even entirely accurate. Dude, I used to get, like, so much fucking money in donations. Like, I don't get any money in donations nowadays. Like, cause I don't read them, that's why. Actually, I don't read donations. I haven't read donations, it's been like an hour and a half on my stream. I haven't read a single donation. Let me see here. When does Honor reset? I think it reset now. I just have to relog for it. And, I'm gonna do that after this. Okay, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate that, man. I love your stream, as always, my dude. Entertainment while recovering from surgery. All recovered now. Big dick energy from New Zealand. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, Calm. Thank you very much for the $10. Thank you, thank you. You said you're gonna take a look at why I'm banned. You forgot about it. Here's a reminder. Talk to the mods. Yeah, talk to the mods. I don't want to deal with your ban right now, man. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. So yeah, I don't get any fucking donations anymore because I don't read them. Right? I mean, like, half the time I don't read them, or I read them like 30 minutes later. There's a donation from 2 hours ago that I didn't read. And, like, back in the day, dude, I used to make so much money from donations. It was fucking insane. But nowadays, obviously, it's not really, it doesn't happen anymore. Okay, where is this here? Yeah, exactly. And, well, let's see here. What about Dark Souls 2? When are you planning on finishing it? December 2nd. December 2nd or 3rd. I don't know exactly when it's going to be. You used to say you would, think about enabling TTS. Yeah, but I think TTS is, TTS is spurred content. Like, it's spurred content. Like, I feel like people that are watching my stream, like, I don't want to have my stream ruined by some idiot with, like, a really, really bland, boring sense of humor that says, oh, wow, he's putting 7s in there again. Wow. And then everybody in the chat types it, oh my god, we're really part of something today. It's so just boring and bland. Like, I don't know. Like, the first couple of times it happens is funny, but it's been going on now for like a year. It's not funny anymore to me, man. Like, it's just not. And, yeah, and annoying, yeah. Okay, boomer. I'm glad to be a boomer, if that makes me a boomer. Thank God for that. Yeah, I would love to be a boomer if that's the case. Bland, where are you, Gordon Ramsay? Well, of memes? Yeah, I am. I am a Gordon Ramsay of memes. I've sat here on the fucking internet since 2004, and I've been on the internet, actually, since 2000, whenever my mom got me fucking AOL dial-up, so I could look at porn on Newgrounds. And yeah, I am Gordon Ramsay of memes. I know a lot of these fucking memes. I've watched how things have evolved, man. And it's not been good.